Hey guys, and welcome to Gwent, the Witcher card game. My name is Jaggerous, and today is Fan Friday, which means I'm playing a deck submitted by one of you guys. If you would like to submit your deck for Fan Friday, you can do so by going to the Discord link, which should be in the description, and posting your deck in the Fan Fridays text channel. There is a new deck building website, I think it's called gwenty.gg, which you can actually use to put the deck together and just post a link. It's very easy to do. With that said, this is the first ever Friday since Homecoming, so bear in mind that my inputs are gonna, they may be incorrect, I guess is how I'll kind of phrase this. The game is very new. I don't even know what most of the cards do at this point. I'm not familiar with my matchups or anything like that. I've kind of gone from being literally a Gwent expert to knowing nothing. This is kind of brand new, So it's gonna take me a little bit of time to kind of get more familiar and be able to really give you guys more beneficial insight, but I still wanted to restart the series because I really like playing decks submitted by you guys. It's always really fun, and it's really cool to see what you come up with. So, with that said, when Daelnoron, I'm sorry if I've said your name wrong, posted a Shupe deck, you may know I love Shupe. I'm a big proponent of Shupe, so I was like, we're doing it. Let's do it. Shupe deck. That's why I have premium Shupe, because who doesn't want a Shupe deck? Anyway, so this is his list. It is a King Foltest list, so King Foltest, he allows you to they actually boost an ally by 1 as well, but you give an ally zeal, which means that they can use the order on the turn that they're played, rather than waiting a turn. So, for example, if you have prize-winning cow in your deck, which transforms into a 10-strength chort, normally your opponent has 1 turn to kill it. In this situation, they don't, because you just instantly turn it into a 10-point unit. So that's actually a pretty nice synergy. And if you're using Foltest, actually prize-winning cow is a great deck inclusion. Then we have Shupe's Day Off. Shupe's Day Off, we have Shupe Mage, which is 2, Hunter, which is 4, and Knight, which is 8. And honestly, I don't know all the Shupe effects yet. I've kind of scanned them, and this one has like boost by 4 and damage by 4. Knight, also it can remove an artifact. I think Knight is probably the most consistent. Mage is pretty memey. I think one of them is like transform the rightmost card in both players' hands into a random special card. Like, if you're going for memes, go Mage. If you're going for wins, go Knight. And then there's also like damage, something like damage 12 damage across units or random units, and this one has like 8 damage across units, and then basically they average out to about 12 to 15 points of value depending on what you get. Some of them have weather effects, one of them's like play a random card from your deck. There's all sorts of weird stuff in there, and I don't know them all yet. This is the thing, I do not know them all, but I think Knight is probably going to be your best option, so if we're going for picks, that's probably where we will go. Then we have Draug, transform all human allies into Kidweni Revenants without changing their power. Bear in mind, these are also soldiers, and then they have the order, which will happen after 1 turn, to damage a unit by 1. If it was destroyed, spawn a base copy of Kidweni Revenants and summon it on the turn. And I actually have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely no idea if when they get transformed they will have this order or not, but I'm hoping that they do, because that would be really cool. So we're going to kind of figure this one out. They're also soldiers, and if you look at one of these cards has synergy with soldiers. Where is it? Is it this one? Nope. Nah, we'll get there eventually. One of these actually has a thing where it's like, if based on the number of soldiers you have, things happen. I'm not entirely sure. Ronvid, I think it's Ronvid, yeah. Whenever you play a soldier, summon this unit from your graveyard to a random allied row. I actually don't think that these count as playing soldiers, though. Now that I think about it, I think when you spawn a unit, or when you summon it, you just put it on the battlefield. It doesn't count as being played. So this wouldn't actually trigger soldier tags now that I think about it. So you gotta read. Reading is important, you guys. And we have Roach for deck thinning. Whenever you play a gold card, summon this unit from your deck to a random allied row, which will get summoned when you play, for example, Eskel, Vesemir, and Lambert, because they're all gold cards. So we've got some thinning going on, which is nice because we have 4 mulligans. Bear in mind, though, that this is very open to things like Scorch and Epidemic. So, this is like Eskel, Vesemir, and Lambert are very common in decks because it gives you thinning, it's very consistent, and it's good tempo. But just be a little bit wary of things like Scorch. However, if you're against Nilfgaard, they have a card that they can play that discards and banishes cards from your deck. So if you're against Nilfgaard, I would play this early. Whereas if you're against something else, maybe think about, how you can block the potential Scorches or whatever, Epidemics by playing something smaller or bigger. That's the only thing I just want to mention very quickly about them. So we also have Selkirk for removal. If we play him on the melee row, remember to play him on the melee row. This is also an order, which means, again, it takes a turn to trigger. Fortunately, we have Foltest. So Foltest, using him for things like Selkirk, using him for things like prize-winning cow. Then we have Black Railer. Deploy. Damage an enemy by the number of human allies. So this is dependent on how many humans you got on the board. Ronvid is a human. Selkirk is a human. These are obviously not humans. Stringer, human. Bomb Heaver, human. Mauler, human. Strays of Spala, human. Look at them all. They're all humans. Well, not all of them, but a lot of humans. So potentially decent value for removal. Then we have Thunderbolt. Order. Boost a unit by 2 with 3 charges. And this, I believe, is an artifact. Yes, artifact. So we pop this down on the board. And we can utilize it to boost.
Noise is usually defined as sound of any kind, especially unintelligible or dissonant sound, or, alternatively, the auditory experience of sound that lacks musical quality, sound that is a disagreeable.
Oh my god, she's still going.
As a verb, noise can
Stop! Oh, there's a definition of sound for you guys, brought to you by Amazon. Thank you for intruding upon my video with your rampant product placement. Bastards. Anyway, where were we? Ah, yes, Thunderbolt. So we play it, we boost unit by 2. And boosting is going to be useful if you look at some of the bronze package, because there's certain units that benefit from being boosted. Anna, if on turn end this unit is boosted, boost adjacent units by 1. There you go. So we play this first, then we can play this and boost her, and then she's going to boost the adjacents. And then I think if someone damages her to try and remove the boost, you can then reapply it with Thunderbolt once again. Mauler, damage enemy by 4, reach 1, and again we can always, if we really need it, give him some zeal. Strays of Power, move a unit to the other row. I think this is kind of a filler card in this deck, to be honest. It doesn't seem to trigger too well with the other ones, but it is a human, so we have that kind of synergy. But then if you're not sure, you know, what else you could put in, you could always just pop in, like Mastercrafted Spear, for example, fits in lots of decks, damage unit by 1, just triggering it over and over. That's always something that you can use for a long round. Alternatively, I don't know, man. If you control a soldier, destroy an enemy artifact, that's not bad. But we already have artifact removal with the Bomb Heaver. But we could take the Bomb Heaver out and put the battering ram in, for example, and then you've got more points to play with if you want to change things. This is the thing with provisions. You have to kind of change things in a kind of clever way. But if we took the Bomb Heaver out, we could then maybe fit in another 7. If we put the 4 in instead, and then, you know, you've got a bit more options, because there's like gold options, for example. Damage to enemy by the number of human allies. Actually, we already have that in the deck. That's a bad example. But yeah, there's different options that you can kind of start to slot into your decks. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. Like, damage an enemy by the amount Death Mold is boosted, for example. Death Mold would fit quite nicely into a deck when we have these boosting options. But if you're going to fit him in, you need 7. So you'd maybe have to take out the Bomb Heaver and put him in, but then you can take out the Kidwani Sergeant and put in the battering ram, for example. So deck building's a little bit more complicated now. Anyway, where were we? Anna, yeah, so boosting units is possible. Then we have the Bomb Heaver, which we can use just to remove an artifact. You kind of have to tech one of these into all of your decks just in case of Sea Hill. At the moment, if you don't counter Sea Hill, you lose. And it's quite common, so yeah, do that. Then we have the Mauler, like I said, Doppler. Choose a unit in your hand, then boost self by the total number of units in your hand with the same category. So, for example, the humans. So if you click on a human and you got lots of humans, then the Doppler will be the value of all the humans in your hand. Wyvern Scale Shield, artifact, boost unit by 1, and you do that every turn. So again, synergizes nicely with Anna, potentially could be good with Death Mold. We have options, people. We have options. That is the thing with this deck. Lots and lots of options because it's a Shupe deck. Then we have the... Where was I? Kidwani Sergeant, boost an ally by 1. Again, so we have this boosting synergy. Siege Tower, boost adjacent allies by 1. Charge 1, so again, boosting synergy. Dun Manor. Gain Zeal if played adjacent to 2 soldiers, so this is positioning, it's important. Damage an enemy by 3, but he only has 1 reach, so you only hit things in the front row. I personally don't value things with 1 reach that highly, because there's a lot of situations where you can't really play it, but then I guess a lot of cards also have to go into the front row, so potential value. We'll see. Aretusa Adept. Ranged, give 1 charge to an allied unit. So we can use this to apply charges. If we put them on the melee row every 2 rounds to things like the Siege Tower, which has charges. The Kidwani Sergeant with the boosts has charges. There's a few charge cards in this deck, so options. And again, like, you can play her and then play your charge unit, and then we can give the charge, you know, that next turn. So there's some sequencing things to think about as well. This deck is... I'm probably going to misplay it. Let's be reasonable here. Lyrian Arbalist. Order. Damage a unit by 1. 1 charge. Gain 1 charge whenever you play a card with orders. So again, sequencing. If you can play this and then play more orders, you're going to get that extra damage. And this doesn't have reach, so you can basically play it anywhere and shoot anyone on the board. The Lyrian Landsknecht. Damage unit by 1 if Lyrian Lounge Deck is boosted. Damage unit by 3 instead. So again, we play this down, we boost it, then on the next turn, or we boost it on the next turn, and then we shoot. That's kind of it. Whenever this unit receives a boost, damage a random enemy by 1. So this is something that we can kind of just throw boosts onto if we have nowhere else to put them to get a little bit more extra value. And then the Lyrian Cavalry. Whenever you play a unit with orders, boost self by 1. So yeah, play this early before you play orders units. Fairly simple. Anyway, that is the deck. I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know how many misplays I'm going to make. We can you can just count in the comments. You guys always tell me when I fuck up anyway, so you know, backseat away. But without further ado, I'm going to jump into a ranked game. And if you've enjoyed this video, maybe leave a like, and I'll see you shortly.
Crush those vermin!
Crush those vermin. Okay, so in terms of the mulligan, you want to make sure that you only have 1 Witcher, no Roach, which we have here. We have Selkirk, we have Draug, we have Thunderbolt. Are we going first? We are going first, so we can actually make a slow play early, and it's fairly safe to do that. We have Ronvid. We have Artifact Removal, Arbalist. How many orders units? We only have like a couple orders units in hand. How many humans? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 humans is okay. I'm gonna throw the Thunderbolt, I think. And I'll throw Dunbanner. I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh man, I don't really know what is the right thing to do with the mulligan, or whether you should conserve cards, or you know what's sensible. Are we gonna be playing orders units this turn? If we're gonna be playing orders units this turn, then what we should do is we should play this first. But we also want to play Doppler before we play humans, so let's just do this. Wait, let me see. This guy's human. Yep, so we want to pick someone who's a human. There's plenty of humans. So I think that's how this works. There we go. Boom, look at that. That is a big boy play. And we end our turn. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What are you going to do, Bran? You got a bear. Damage an ally to the left by 1. If there's no ally damage, self instead. So I'm wondering if I should be wary of that. I think probably we're fine. Move a unit to the other row. We don't need to do that. Damage a unit by 1. Don't need to do that. Do we want to thin our witches? I think we probably want to play the Lyrian Cavalry first. We can play this whenever we play a unit with orders. We boost self by 1. So let's plonk him down. And that can go on the back row again because it doesn't have reach. So I feel like for cards where you're not trying to target things or they don't require a specific row, play them on the back because it just keeps them a little bit out of range and forces your opponent to play into the front if they want to deal damage. That's what I would say. So then I think what we'll do is if we play this, we will thin quite a lot of cards. We'll get a lot of tempo. Oops, I've got to end turn. So I'm thinking what we do next is we play Eskel. The other thing you can do is if you have the tactical advantage, if you play this, you can then boost one of them to kind of protect them from damage. That's also an option. So worth considering. But I think what we're going to do is go for big tempo next turn. So we'll play the Witchers. We will play the Roach.
All right.
Boom. And then next turn, I think we're probably going to pass, if I'm quite frank with you guys. I'm going to boost one of these as well. I really want to push the tempo this round. And obviously, if you utilize something on the next round, you have to play a card. So we're on 32 points to 9, which is kind of huge tempo. And he's passed, yep. Which we expected. We expected that. Now if we dry pass, actually... Well, actually, no, we can play 3 cards and then pass, right? So we can play 3 cards in this next round and then pass. And we can kind of decide based on our hands. Because he just discarded Regis. Ooh. Look at that. What did we get now? Wyvern Scale Shield. Strazo Spala. Deploy, gain Zeal if played adjacent to 2 soldiers. Move unit to the other row. He's not a soldier. He's not a soldier. We don't really have that many soldiers. I guess Black Rail is a soldier. I'm gonna throw the Dunbanner. This is fine. I don't know, man. I think we'll hold on to the mulligans. I just think having a few mulligans in the later turn is kind of more useful. Okay, so if we play the Wyvern Scale Shield, we don't get a turn. But then if he's playing damaging decks, he can't be reactive. So I actually quite like it as a play. if I'm honest with you. Then we can also boost whoever we play first, which is useful. None of these guys really synergize with boosts, but I think this is still fine. It gives us kind of choice for how we play out this round, whether we want to push or not. Though it is an expensive spend, I think it puts him in a trickier position with his strategy.
So what's our plan?
And he's just spent Witchers. Witcher's fine. Moving unit to the other row. This is actually quite good if they have rogue-specific units. So this needs to go next to soldiers, right? Oh no, wait, I've not gone. I didn't play him. Cool, let's play this.
One vote.
We'll boost him, and we'll end our turn. Just gonna like bleed him a little bit here, I think. Like he's always gonna have to play into us, so we'll always be on even cards. It depends if we think we can win in a long round or a short round.
Well, Fred.
Yeah, see, he's actually spending quite a lot here. This is expensive. Because these are gonna shoot me units. Gain 1 charge whenever you play a unit with orders. Give 1 charge to an allied. So this is actually quite good. Oh man, if I had like some kind of 4 damaging effects. So let's shoot this. Let's play this.
Oh, Lady Margarita
Let's
told us
boost
of
this. Let's shoot this. Let's trigger this. Let's shoot this. Look at the synergy, man. And then end our turn. Bear in mind we have Zeal. We do need to utilize this, but we can definitely utilize this with Selkirk. And also potentially with the Siege Tower. Because it's got an order as well. So we could give that Zeal and then it'll boost everything. Ooh. Is he gonna get the lucky hit? Oh, what are the chances? That's bad. He got lucky. Never lucky. Cool. So let's play. Well, I need another unit really. Let's play Ronvid.
Blood alone can my maid's honor unbesmirch.
Let's use this. These guys don't have orders. Well, I don't want to give him Zeal, right? An order ability can be used the same turn it's played. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. I was just double checking that if I gave him Zeal, he wouldn't be able to do it again, but that's not correct. Again, we're just bleeding cards out of our opponent now. He spent quite a lot this round, though. I'm really surprised. Like, I guess he doesn't have the mulligans. Like, Harold doesn't have a lot of mulligans. But what he does have is he's going to have this 8 damage card, and then he can play this guy who boosts. But we can just kill him with Selkirk. That is an option, so I'm not overtly worried. Can we not move my units? I don't know if I want to keep this for countering things, really. We've got 2 human allies at the moment. I don't hate playing this, actually.
For Demavent!
Let's kill this guy. Oh shit, it's only 2 reach. My bad. My bad. I thought it was, sorry, 2 damage. I thought it was 2 damage per ally, but it wasn't. Which is a little bit of a mistake by myself. The question is, like, how powerful do I think these cards are going to be on their own?
Lugos will be bursting with pride.
So I want to play the Siege Tower, I think. And then I want to play... Although, actually, he's 7 points on his own. Damage unit by 1. We do get orders, though. I'm just worried, a little bit nervous also about row effects, so we'll just shoot that. Do I want to use this now? I don't mind it. Oh shit, I put it on the wrong row. See? Put it on the wrong row. I told you we'd see misplays. That was a misplay. Well, I can move it to the front row, though, with the Strays of Spala.
Ha! Ludafisk, give me some of that.
That was a big spend, boy. That was a big spend. So we didn't need to use this, but never mind. He's gonna shoot me and then we're gonna pass.
What you looking at?
Oh, I went next to him. Oh well. We're still kind of keeping up is the thing. This is the thing, we can really bleed him this round because we took the first round with such tempo.
I'll take that treasure. Till you call it off with it.
I don't have any artifacts. Is he going to play artifacts? I feel like he's probably not. So we can afford to play this round. The thing is, he can't afford to pass.
This could hurt.
So let's just continue to bleed him here. We'll definitely get at least one more card out of him here, which I think is pretty good. And then we're set up with a 7 and a 5 in hand. You know? So yeah, I'm happy with how this round went. We still have, I think, 2 mulligans as well. So we've got lots of options. Lots and lots of options. I'm happy. I'm happy. Ooh, look at these top decks. I am the top decker. Do we throw this? Let's just see what we get. Boost in a line by 1. Not bad. Not bad. And he has to go first. Damage self and an enemy by 1. Reach is fine. Reach 2. Are we worried? I think we play this, right? And we do this. And we No! Shit, I gave it... Did I use both of my charges? Why would it let you do that? I thought once it clicked, I could click on this to transform it, and I've just... Oh, I've buggered up my Selkirk. I'm gonna have to play Selkirk now. Ugh, awkward, 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 awkward. Oh, he does have Sea Heal. So I think artifact removal is on Shupe. So let's do that. Are we gonna get it? I don't know.
Shupe paid this me and Gwenty cards. Like you.
Resilience. Boost an ally, damage an enemy by 4. I mean, if we play high value, he can't really kill things with Sea Heal, actually. Oh, I can't believe I fucked that up. But yeah, he's only gonna get 1 point per turn if we keep playing high with Sea Heal, so this is actually fine. I'm kind of sad I fucked up, though. A little bit of a mistake, because now I don't get the jewel on turn.
These dogs have no honor.
I think we're pretty comfortable, though. We're 15 points ahead. He does deal 8 damage, though, right? With this. But it's 8 random damage. I don't think he's going to see the value out of Sea Heal he wants to see. You're going to pass? Thank you. Let's do this. And then we'll play this.
For me, Bilberry's honor!
He's going to kill him anyway, so let's boost that one. Basically, I want to make the other guys harder to reach. What about Ronvid? Ronvid playing into this Sea Heal, but I don't think it's going to matter. No, it's not going to matter. Look at this. This deck went really well. I think we played it actually pretty well. Other than the misplay with the row, I would say that we played this pretty well. Yeah, not enough, buddy. I mean, he brought it closer. We do have a 7-point play, though.
We enter the fray.
Everyone is now a Kidwenny. GG, well played. I like it, I like it. The thing is, because we bled him so long, he held Sea Heal for so long. He's like, I'm gonna hold Seal for the final round. But then the final round, we had big units, and you know, he didn't really get to play it. So decent. Let's just play again. I quite like the deck as it is. Let's play again, then we'll chat a little bit in the deck builder. Okay? Sound good? Sound good? Right, see you in a second.
Onward! Attack!
We got that Foltest mirror. I actually think going first, I think, gives you 1 extra mulligan. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I actually think that is insanely powerful because you also get the boost so you can play low tempo at the start. Like, it gives you a lot of options. Doppler was really, really good in that game. Whenever unit receives a boost, Move unit to the other row. It's not terrible. Nope. That'll do. Okay, we got some tempo here. We got some tempo. Which is nice. How do we want to open, really? Let's open with... I guess we just open with the... Oh, we go prize-winning cow, but he might scorch us. We would really tempo him out of the round again, though. Which I kind of enjoyed in the previous game. Alright, let's not waste all of our zeal.
Ha!
Trigger this before he like goes crazy. 14 points and end turn. I like it. I like it a lot. Mastercrafted spear. It's really low tempo. I'm not particularly bothered by it. To be frank. Let's play these.
Enough!
I'm also going to trigger the tactical advantage. And again, like, we've got 30 points and he has none. He can play a lot of cards to catch up, but then he goes into future rounds in a kind of awkward position, to be honest. Like, I actually don't hate the pass here. We could go one more card. Just because otherwise we're going to draw into a discard, which I don't really like. What do I not want to play? That is the question. I don't want to play the Bomb Heaver. I think this is a Sea Hill deck. It's kind of playing that what is of these is the least useful. We do have the boosting synergy, so let's play this.
Arbalist at your command.
And then we'll pass after this turn. He's got, what, one... This has 3 charges, though. So he's got 6, 7...
Try them!
8, 9, 10. He's got 10 points. I still really like the pass here. We are up 20 points. This is where we take the pass. Because then we can also, if he does dry pass us, we can basically choose the best hand for the final round. Well done. You've played 2 very low tempo plays going second. And that's why going first is so powerful. I actually think going first is possibly better in Homecoming. Dare I say it? Dare I say it? I don't know.
Not much left of that world.
Okay, so Witchers. He's going to have to play something else as well. So then he's down to 5 cards to 7, which means he'll pass in the next round. Like, I don't see him playing. Not with that kind of card disadvantage. But if you pass, it gives me a position to just play out the cards that I don't feel are going to be powerful in the final round. I didn't realize this has 3 charges from the get-go, actually. That's quite powerful. What you got? Oh, I lost the round. Okay, so what do we have that we don't necessarily want for the next round? That is the question. Because we can play up to 3 of these. Gain zeal if adjacent to 2 soldiers, damage them by 3. Whenever this unit receives a boost, damage random enemy. This is useful, I think. This is useful. This is... We can just play Ronvid. Although, actually, he's still a 6-point play. So I want to keep these 3. Give 1 charge to an allied unit. I probably should have mulliganed more. I don't know.
Bloody non-humans.
Oh, he's playing! Interesting. Do we try and keep ahead of him? How many units with orders do we have? This guy has orders. Whenever you play... This guy's like, whenever this unit receives a boost, damage a random enemy by 1. Whenever play a unit with orders, boost self by 1. But this guy has to go on the melee row. Yeah, interesting.
God save the Queen!
I mean, he didn't pass, right? So I guess we're playing into this round. Well, now he passes. I don't actually mind throwing this card here. Question is, what else do we want to get rid of? I actually don't mind getting rid of the siege tower either. This gives us the round. Look at that. And now we're a card up going into the final round. We do lose one, although we could play it. If we could play one more here, potentially. I think these guys have too much synergy. There's a lot of synergy here. I don't know, man. Because we're gonna burn whatever we draw, but there's so much synergy in this hand, I feel like it's probably okay to just take the pass rather than... I mean, we might burn Shupe, okay? That's the risk. The risk we run is we might burn something like Shupe. But given the kind of boosting synergy in this hand... Oh, we didn't burn Shupe. Doppler. Burning Doppler, human. Doppler would have actually been a really nice draw. But I think it's fine. And if we're opening... Actually, we're not opening. Oh, we are opening. We can just play the Wyvern Scale Shield. Just get that on the board. It means that if we're playing reactive, then he has to deal with it, which is quite good. And then we can play this guy and boost him. And then we can play this chickie and boost her. Then we can play the K20 Sergeant and boost them. And everyone is getting a boost. I'm like the Oprah of boosts, you know? Like, you get a boost, and you get a boost. Everyone gets a boost. Okay. What do you... Did I play this on the wrong... Oh, no. For a second, I thought I played it on the wrong row. I don't really want to destroy that one. Okay, so he's basically saying the ball's in my court.
Awaiting your orders.
We'll play his boost and we'll see what happens.
To arms!
So we can kill him. We have the option of killing him. Question is, who's going to play more boosts? I don't know. I don't need... I want to wait and see what he plays is the thing. Let's play this guy.
I've killed for less.
I like it. I like it. He's going to shoot me back for one, and he's going to get boosted, but I think we're probably fine.
Semper Fi!
Summon a copy of this unit from your deck. Does he have two of them in hand? Oh, for a second I thought he had two of them in hand. Okay, so now we play this here. And then we boost her. And then we end turn and she boosts those two, and then they shoot. Yeah. Look at this. This is genius. Oh, we got the shot. It doesn't matter because we can just boost her again. Ooh, that's awkward. Don't do that. Do I think he's going to play Sea Hill? If I think he's going to play Sea Hill, I shouldn't play this, but this is kind of getting on. Maybe he doesn't have it. And then we can always roll Shupe to get the removal. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I think we're going to do it.
This could hurt.
We can always try and roll Shupe into removal. So I think it's probably okay. I think we do want to remove the guy in the back row, actually. He's getting a lot of value out of that.
Temeria. That's what matters.
Oh, he got his own one. Okay, we'll kill her instead. Yeah, she's definitely gonna die.
These dogs have no
Is he gonna
honor.
use his leader? He should use his leader to clear my one. So the question is, do I, A, use my Siltcook to kill his Siltcook? I think we probably do, because it stops him from removing my cards, right? So I think what we do is we play this on the middle. We do this. We do this. We do... positioning change was nice. This gives me 2. That gives him removal. I think this is fine. This. And then we end our turn. We need to play Draug one turn before the final turn. But I guess we can final play... Oh, we actually should have just moved Siltcook, now that I think about it. Would have been more sensible. Do we Shupe now? I don't hate the Shupe now. Because we can damage this, right? Let's go, Shupe Knight.
Shupe madly make. Shupe rock drop you.
Damage enemy by 4, boost an ally by 4, lock a unit. So if I lock her, but if I damage her, it's going to achieve more or less the same thing. And he's going to have a much harder time of... Like, he can heal her back up, but this is ultimately more value. So it depends if I think he can boost her to the point where she can actually be useful to him. And the answer is no. Okay, do your zeal. That's what I did. Use your leader. He didn't do it. Oh. Right, let's first and foremost roll RNG. Didn't happen. Okay. So the alternative, what we do here, is we play Draug and then we use our leader. But it does mean that we're going to lose this boosting synergy that we have going on. But we cancel the Chort, which is worth 9 points. So I think this is probably still wise.
Your nightmare.
And then we do this.
Ha!
Don't know why I didn't use his leader ability there. We do this. And actually, that was huge value. So I definitely like that play. 52 to 23, man. Did I forget to use this? I don't know if I forgot. No, I don't think I did. I rolled the RNG, right? Of is it going to kill him?
I fear not, for faith, God.
You have a dragon in your hand, gain zeal. Okay. So now we're going to be able to shoot. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. So I think we kill her, right? So we need to time this right. 1, 2, 3. Got another one. And then we want to hit something. Oh no. I was gonna say we want to like hit something that we can shoot them all with. We can actually move him to the front row and then shoot him with those two. Oh, I'm gonna boost. Oh man, let's boost one of these. Then we play the Stray of Spala.
Got a death
Move this
wish?
guy to the front row. And like this. And then on the next turn we can kill him with this guy. Draug, man! Draug's putting in work this round.
My lords, to your banners.
Oh, he boosted it. Well played. That was smart. Is there anything he can kill? He can kill quite a lot of things, actually. One, two, three, four, five, six. He's got 6 hits. There's a 3 in the front row.
For this most beautiful of maidens, I shall fight 100 duels!
So I think what I do is boost the 3. And then we pass. Right, we're 30 points up. Are we gonna win? That's the question. Damage all enemies by 1. Okay. You got okay value out of that. 1, 2. And then he's got 3, 4. So no, I don't think he wins. Ooh, it's very close though. Is it a tie? Oh, it's a tie. God damn it, I thought I had that. That was very close. Well played by him. You know what? That was a fantastic game. This is a really fun deck. This is a really fun deck. Oh man. Decent, decent. I like it. I like it a lot. He was saving his zeal for the Okvist play to set up his Draug. I like the Okvist inclusion actually. Like that's an interesting one. I guess the thing is you need to have both cards in the long round and stuff. It's kind of situational. But with that said, where is Okvist? This is the thing. You see cool plays by other people, and then you're like, Oh man, he was like 9 points, I think. Yeah. So damage all enemies by 1 with this. So you'd have to take out... I don't know. I really like Roach in this deck. I think you could probably take out Ronvid. I think you could quite easily take out Ronvid. Like, he's okay. But I feel like he's kind of mediocre. And then put in... We want Premium Okvist, let's be real. I think you put in an Okvist. The other thing you could talk about is maybe changing out the leader. I actually really like Foltest. You could probably have a deck like this that works with different leaders. You'd probably take out Prize Winning Cow. But yeah, different leaders, and then utilize them in a way where you what am I trying to say? Maybe explore other options. But actually, I like Foltest. And the other thing I did talk about was whether we can put in death mold. And basically look to switch out your artifact removals. But I mean, this one is just straight artifact removal. It doesn't have any conditions, whereas the other one does have conditions, so it could be a little bit awkward, the conditional one. But you could take out the bomb heaver, put in death mold, and then take out the, what did I say was kind of meh? The Stray of Spala. But then Stray of Spala, you can move units off the rows where they have row requirements, so maybe it's stronger than I think. Anyway, shoutouts to Daelnoron for the deck. I realize these videos are getting longer because games of Gwent are getting longer, so if you guys would prefer shorter videos with just one game, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of the deck, and as always, you can submit your own decks in my Discord, in the Fan Fridays text channel. There'll be a link in the description. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, let me know what factions you want to see me play next, and have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!